Here makes me think she's probably a first year. Sorry, I got my hair stuck in my face. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Who can just... You can just ignore her when she gets moody. You mean tsundere. What? Oh, you're not a weeb, I forgot. Sayori says quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems she has a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's always great to see you again, Moon. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Oh, I like her bow. I try to look up pictures of Monica if I'm trying to draw, like, ponytails like this, or, like, a bow. Because she draws bows, like, really... Like, the person who draws this is absolutely beautiful with all their work. And this is a nice bow. Like... Monica's like, what are you looking at, your bow? I, like, start touching it, and she's like, thank you? Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me generally feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Moon. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll go get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's wide enough for one space next to Monica and one next. Natsuki and Yuri walked to the other corner of the room, where Natsuki grabbed the wrapped tray and Yuri opened the closet. Still feeling awkward, I wanted to sit next to Monica. I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pieces of the chocolate are used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full. It's delicious! Sayori talks with a mouthful and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice she's sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Now I'm hungry for cupcakes. This game is making me so hungry. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Oh, blush! Why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? It's not like I like you or anything. Baka! Me to bring you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. It's not for you, you dummy. Oh my gosh. I'm getting a lot of tsundere / I forgot her name, but she's from Yandere Simulator. Like, you dummy. Baka! You know, Osana. It's big Osana vibes. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returned the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting the teapot next to the cupcake tray. I would love to go here. I love cupcakes. I like tea a lot, especially like Earl Grey. Delicious. And a bunch of cute girls and writing. This is a dream. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let you get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be... It is for me! Well, teen read. Wait, does this game have chapters? I just noticed that. Oh wait, and I bet I should save. Okay, I'll just save there. This is history. I guess this is like the storyboard thing. Main menu, settings. Let's make the text speed a little bit faster. Return. Well, teen reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Boy, it's tea and writing for me, sis. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself. Yeah, this was a terrible mistake. Slow text speed. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, but Sayori seems really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Isn't, the main part of this game is to, become part of the club and, get in, there's a festival or something, and they want to get more members? If you get more members, that's mean there's going to be stuff about, money and stuff. It feels like nothing but arguing about budgets and publicity and prepare for events. You're gonna have to do that if you get more members. I'd rather much take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And it encourages me to get into literature, and I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you both had fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like festivals that much more important. It's confident that we all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll all do our best. You know it! Everyone everyone agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find all these three. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about their level of happiness about literature. If it says that, I have a terrible way of reading things, so I'm just going to say, if that word comes up, level of happiness about literature. So, Moon, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga. Ooh, face. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. I bet she reads manga, but you can't say you like manga out of nowhere. You gotta smooth it in once you know where the other person stands. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such foreign worlds is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment she walked in, but it's obvious by the way of her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you in a loop? Okay, geez, that's a bit deep.